morning, Sir Calapan. I am Neil Darrell Benitez of 4th year BSCTE 41E1. My topic for today is all about virtual, augmented, and mixed reality. So to start with, I would like to tell my topics once again. It's all about virtual, augmented, and mixed reality. So, pag-usapan muna natin ngayon si virtual reality. Ano nga bang meron kay virtual reality? So bago yan, meron akong short tip dito na ipapanood sa inyo tungkol sa virtual, augmented, and mixed reality.
Virtual reality is a fully immersive computer-simulated environment that gives a user the feeling of being in that environment instead of the one they're actually in. A lot of video games have already developed the technology to put the user in an interactive world, in the driver's seat of a car, or on the battlefield in a first-person shooter, or even in your own little town. However, your perception of reality is not altered. You're simply a spectator overseeing the events that are happening in that world. In order for your brain to perceive a virtual environment, there are a few key factors that are vital for the creation of an immersive experience necessary for virtual reality. While there are different display methods, one of the most popular ways to experience virtual reality is through a headset. Headset devices use stereoscopic display to make what you see three-dimensional, and to give depth to the image that you're looking at. Kind of like how our eyes see anyways. However, stereoscopic display does not an immersive experience make. The ability to track a user's motion, particularly their head and eye movements, allows the image displayed in the headset to actually change with your perspective. So if you turn your head to the left, the display will render whatever is on your left in that environment. Besides vision, certain VR experiences will also include other sensory stimulation like sound and even tactile feedback for touch. Lastly, in order to truly alter the perception of our reality, there has to be a certain level of virtual interactivity. True interactivity should allow a certain degree of user-controlled navigation, so I should be able to walk forward, backward, or turn through space in the virtual environment so that I don't feel like I'm just watching an elaborate 3D movie. When we are able to freely move within that environment and even interact with things in it, our brains can truly perceive that world as real, and thus, virtual reality. Virtual reality has a lot of practical purposes outside of gaming, and has been used for training simulators for soldiers, pilots, and doctors. But it is pretty cool for gaming too. Virtual reality has seen somewhat of a resurrection lately thanks to exceedingly improved technology and hardware. Devices like the Oculus Rift have advanced the VR experience by including superior graphics, improved latency, and wider range of motion. Reduced cost of components are also allowing virtual reality devices to become more affordable for consumers. For more information on virtual reality, check out Mashable's latest coverage, and don't forget to watch the other videos in our Mashable Explained series. And I'm gonna unplug now, so I'll see you guys later.
So next naman natin is si augmented reality.
Unlike the full immersion of virtual reality, augmented reality aims to make the world you already see so much cooler. Augmented reality is when digital information is overlaid onto the actual physical world. Your camera detects a target image and can figure out how close or far and at what angle the target image is from the camera using sensors. It then projects digital information onto that target image and voila! Augmented reality. In fact, Snapchat has recently added augmented reality to their features with the new lens filters. Let's switch over to see exactly how this works. Okay. So here we are in Snapchat, and as you can see, Snapchat uses facial recognition to create a target image of my face. So now that it has something to track, it can project digital information onto my face. And that's the basics of augmented reality. Some of the earliest uses of augmented reality were the heads-up displays on fighter jets, allowing pilots to see important information projected in front of them on their windshields. This technology eventually made its way to automobiles and even your eyeglasses with Google Glass. There are many apps you can download right now that utilize augmented reality. Yelp, for instance, has a feature called Monocle that lets you see restaurant reviews and information around you. The Snapshot Showroom app uses augmented reality to show you how furniture will look in your room before you buy. And AR Zombies lets you shoot zombies around the office like you're Rick from The Walking Dead. One of the most impressive uses of AR for gaming came with the announcement of the Microsoft HoloLens. The HoloLens uses advanced sensors and hardware to scan your room and creates images based on your physical space. You can interact with these images and see them from different angles using the HoloLens headset. So when real reality is not enough and virtual reality is too much, augmented reality should be just right. Thanks for watching. Make sure
So lastly, ang susunod na video is mixed reality.
What is mixed reality in just 2 minutes? So you probably heard about the new Oculus Go, or played a VR game, or seen AR apps on your phone. These seem to be different things, but they have a lot in common. At Mozilla, we call it mixed reality. It's the spectrum from virtual reality to augmented reality, with many variations in the middle. At one end, we have augmented reality, with Microsoft's HoloLens and Snapchat effects. At the other end, we have full virtual reality with simple cardboard and more complex 3D headsets. This is exciting times for mixed reality because people have been trying to build it for 50 years, and now, thanks to smartphone technology, we can finally make it real. And the price keeps getting better, and the headset's more powerful. 3 years ago, Oculus released the Rift for nearly $1,000 and required a beefy gaming computer. This year, they're shipping the Go, which will retail for $200 with no phone or PC required. On the AR side, Microsoft's HoloLens shipped 2 years ago for $3,000. Now you can get a Meta 2 for half the price, and Magic Leap should ship their first headset sometime this year. Plus, you might not even need a headset. You can do AR with your existing smartphone using new APIs from Apple and Google. The potential uses for mixed reality are huge. Yes, you can play 3D games or watch movies in a virtual darkened room, but there's so much more. You could pilot a mission to Mars, learn about how dinosaurs walked, or even meet the president, or watch astronauts literally launch a satellite by hand. Now is a great time for web developers to jump into mixed reality. With A-Frame, you can build interactive scenes with just HTML. With the WebVR exporter, you can put your Unity projects directly on the web. And our designer Jim Conrad is working on a new modular building system. It's like Lego bricks for 3D scenes. Along with Google, Microsoft, and others, Mozilla is a part of the Immersive Web Working Group to make sure your mixed reality creations work everywhere. Come see what we're up to at Mixed Reality.
So, yun nga. So, pag-usapan muna natin yun si virtual reality. So, ano nga ba pag sinabi nating immerse? So, ito yung nag-generate ng 3D images na nag-appear sa surroundings natin. Kadalasan natin ito nakita sa mga video games. Ginagamit to para mas ma-entertain tayo sa paglalaro. Meron equipment na ginagamit dito. So, ito yung VR box. Pero sa video, ang pinakita is Oculus. So, same lang din naman yun. Parehas lang din na nag-generate ng 3D images pag once na sinuot yun. So, how does virtual reality works? May iba't iba ding usage ito, hindi lang sa entertainment. Pwede rin itong magamit sa sports para mas ma-maximize nila yung training and sa pagdating naman sa hospitals if gusto nilang mag-practice ng surgeries. So paano nga nagana yung virtual reality? So yung pinakitang equipment kanina is VR box. Sinusuot lang siya na parang headset. Then, isi-set nyo siya sa mga mata nyo. Once na nasuot na siya, dapat naka-connect na din siya sa device na ginagamit nyo. It's either computer or cellphone. Once na connected na, move nyo lang yung eyes nyo sa specific location para makita nyo yung surroundings. Para maranasan nyo na parang totoo, may other equipments na pwedeng gamitin. like goggles, speakers, and handheld wearables for visualizing audio and touch. So, punta naman tayo kay augmented reality. Ano nga ba si augmented reality? So, si virtual reality is more on imaginary world. Si augmented naman is real world na. In short, yung ginagamit mong surroundings is mismong yung nasa paligid mo na. Hindi na siya 3D or so what na imaginary surroundings. So, ang best example nga dito is yung Pokemon Go. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung game na nakatapat lang sa mismong harap niya. Pero mas may nalabas na image doon. And sa PowerPoint ko, kung makikita nyo na tinapat niya lang yung phone niya sa isang place, then lumabas na kung ilang kilometer or yung layo ng place na yun. Other example is yung filter. Or kung nagamit kayo ng Snapchats or other apps na may filter, isa na rin siya sa mga augmented reality. So in short, si augmented reality is more on digital and reality world. So, how does augmented reality works? So, kailangan mo lang ng device na may camera or other device na nakapag-track or nakapag-visual ng surroundings mo. So, kung mapapansin nyo, ano nga ba talagang difference ni virtual reality and augmented reality? Ang pinagkaiba nitong dalawa ay si VR, more on imaginary world, imaginary world lang, or immersive siya sa surroundings. And kailangan pa ng equipment like VR box or wearable na equipments. So, si augmented naman is mismong paligid na yung ginagamit natin para maging support sa structures or other objects, and kailangan lang natin is a device na pwede makapag-track ng surroundings natin. So, ano ang main application ng virtual reality and augmented reality? So, yun nga, pares lang naman sila na pwedeng gamitin sa medicine, culture, or education, and lastly, industries. Pwede rin sa architecture. Mas napapalawak niya yung imaginations natin or yung pwede natin maging ideas. So, lastly, punta tayo kay mixed reality. So, ano nga ba si mixed reality? Ito yung pinagsamang virtual and augmented reality. Bakit? Kasi nagamit na tayo ng equipment para makakita ng 3D images pero sa mismong surroundings natin or sa mismong real world lang natin. Kung makikita nyo yung mga pictures dito sa PowerPoint, nasa mismong office na sila and pinag-uusapan lang nila yung about sa thunderstorm. So para mas ma-visualize nila, gumamit sila ng equipment para mas makita nila image ng thunderstorm. So, how does reality works? So, as mentioned here, the functionality of mixed reality is very close to the augmented reality. So, bakit nga? Kasi, kailangan lang din natin ng device na nakapag-track sa surroundings natin. Then, mas napapa-improve niya lang yung images na nalabas doon. So, that's all. Thank you.